Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook of Iron Man 2. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I'll put out videos every single day. You can also find me over Twitter and Instagram at Movie Guy 365, as well as the Disney Magic Hour podcast. We put out weekly shows over there. You can find the link in the description. All right, Iron Man 2, exclusive Best Buy Steelbook in 4K. Absolutely, just one of my go-to Iron Man movies. Obviously, there's only 3, but I do enjoy it for what it is, even though it gets a lot of negativity because it's kind of a Avengers setup. It's like trying to get things together, and I will argue that Whiplash is a bit of a weak villain. I enjoyed the first half with him, but then he disappears for huge chunks, and then the ending's kind of anticlimactic, but it could have been expanded upon. I think would have been a much better film and less of the world building, but I guess it was kind of needed. I don't know. It's a whole thing. I still enjoy it though. It's just one of those I dig. Plus, the Silver Centurion armor is my favorite all-time armor in Iron Man's gallery. So just to see it briefly on the screen, it meant a lot to me. But I would have loved to have seen this more in the movie, but it was still a good scene. Yeah, so let's do a quick unboxing of Iron Man 2, the 4K Steelbook, and then I'll come back and tell you my thoughts on the picture quality and the audio. All right, so we do have a nice little Steelbook here. I dig this cover. I really like it. The original Blu-ray has that very similar cover. I love the silver armor. It's really one of my favorites as far as Iron Man goes. And there's the rear cover there. Interior-wise, the 4K disc. Yeah, so see, it's a nice little interior. I like that a lot. But yeah, that's the Iron Man Steelbook. Looks really nice on the shelf. Okay, as far as picture quality goes, we're given a very nice HDR image. I felt that the original Iron Man was a little bit rough at times. It still was a very good upgrade, well worth it in my opinion. And keep in mind that something I didn't mention in the first Iron Man review is up until Thor, all these were actually shot on film. They weren't shot digitally. So they're going to start to look a lot different. That's when you're really going to notice the cleanliness of the film. But I feel that Iron Man 2, as well as Iron Man 1, has a nice filmic look to it. HDR pop out happens exactly where you expect it to. You know, everything from Tony's arc reactor to any kind of explosions, action, that kind of thing that uses light in a meaningful way. You're definitely going to notice it. The redness of Tony's armor looks great. It actually is really nicely detailed. You notice little imperfections. There is a good amount of detail overall. Of course, skin texture normally is one of the first enhancements you notice, but it's actually a decent looking image. I didn't really notice any DNR in this particular film. If it was there, it was brief and it was well glossed over at that point. But I think there was appropriate amounts of film grain, which is what you get, filming something on film as opposed to digitally. I enjoy the HDR picture a lot. Now, I feel as far as the distance between what we got Blu-ray wise, of course the HDR is going to be the thing that really sells it at this point. But I think overall image is it's not as huge as you might think it would be. It's really dependent on things like the HDR, that kind of thing. And it's just, but I feel like I kind of wish I still had my old TV where it provided a 4K image without the HDR, because then you could notice certain things that are really closer together in that aspect. But because unfortunately I don't have that television anymore, I feel that winning wise, HDR definitely puts it over the top for me. It's really good. Black levels are nice and deep, no issues. I didn't detect any grayness there, any kind of micro blocking or anything like that. It looked really good to me. Audio wise, all right. We all know Disney on the audio mixes. And just with Iron Man 1, I feel that the audio was mixed a lot better on the Blu-ray disc. Yes, we are given an Atmos track here, but it is Disney Atmos. So if you are knowledgeable in that kind of thing, you know kind of what you're getting. That being said, it's still a fairly aggressive track. It's robust when it needs to be, especially during the fight scenes. You know, ambient sounds come through nice and clear in the rear speakers. It just lacks that overall oomph that you would get from some of the other studios. That's a Disney problem. Is it a make it or break it? That's really dependent on you. For me, it's fine. I still have the Blu-ray. If I ever feeling that nostalgic for the audio disc, I can just pop that in, not a problem. It's, I can really kind of shake the room that way. With Disney Atmos tracks, unfortunately, it just doesn't quite reach that level. So overall, I think Iron Man 2 is it's a good upgrade. If you are collecting these in 4K, you definitely don't want to leave it out of your collection. Is it going to be the huge change you might be expecting in your head? No, probably not. But I'm satisfied with it. You know, that's pretty much a topic for another video, that kind of thing. But, you know, I wish they would just kind of step up their game. I think Sony is one of the benchmarks as far as picture quality and, you know, utilizing what they do audio-wise. Fox is another. I'm really hoping that one day Disney will turn it around and we'll get some kick-ass tracks and, you know, a picture quality that just will sell the format. This is just an upgrade. It's not something, it's not going to be a disc mover. So, all right, let me know in the comments below if you picked up Iron Man 2. And in the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.